Hello students. So in this second part of the current affairs series for the June month, we are going to discuss about the topic which is relevant for your UPSC and state civil services like Maharashtra Public Service Commission, that is economics. So in this session, we'll be giving you the insights about all the current happenings of the Indian economy from the perspective of the competitive examination. So along with that, we are going to share with you the PDF of this session. For that purpose, you need to subscribe our Telegram channel as well as the YouTube channel so that we can reach you and we can just update you regarding our all the events and the happenings that are going with this institution. So let's take a deep dive and just have the topic of a discussion on our this session. So let's first of all let's discuss about the Niti Aayog. So this is the very crucial institution that we have to take a look at it, because in the previous year, if you will take a look at the question papers, there are several questions which are asked on this organization. So first of all, that we have to take a look at the full form of this institution. Its name is National Institution for Transforming India. So what's the big deal with this one, sir? So already we know this, we know about this one. So guys, you need to focus on this word, because in the previous year's question paper, the MPSC asked the question and it asked about the full form of the Niti Aayog, and where it deliberately just put up the word institute instead of institution, and many students mark it as an institute. But believe me, mark my word guys, its full form is National Institution for Transforming India. So this is what that you have to have the clarity about all the essential content. You may think like this is the very silly stupid thing, yes, but some students have committed such kind of mistakes and they have lost the marks in their examination and they could not secure secured just their rank to the mains. That's it. So next to that, we have to take a look at the year of establishment. It is 1st of January 2015, and by the resolution of the Union Cabinet. This is a very important word. So Niti Aayog, it is a non-constitutional body. It means that it does not find, it do not have any kind of reference. It there is no mention, or simply you can say that there is no mention of this body under the constitution, and it is also non-statutory body. So I'm going to explain you the meaning of statutory body. The statutory bodies are the bodies which are actually made by, or the created by the law, made by either the parliament or state legislature. So its headquarter is based in the New Delhi, and the former planning commission was transformed into the Niti Aayog. So these are the two important bits. First one, its full form and which commission it replaced. This is also the one of the PYQ that MPSC, that is Maharashtra Public Service Commission, have asked. And also UPSC is also curious about the initiatives taken by this institution. So in the upcoming sessions of this current affairs series, we are going to dwell upon all those essential facts that are related to the Niti Aayog. So let's move towards the next session. So Niti Aayog releases DPI at the rate 2047 roadmap. So what is the DPI? So here we need to take look at DPI. Its meaning is digital public infrastructure. So this is the very important word for all of us. And on 27th of April 2026, Niti Aayog released the DPI at the rate 2040 roadmap. So this is the very important date from the current affair perspective, aligned with the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. See, as a India, we got independence in 1947, and by 2047 we will be celebrating the centenary year of our independence. That's why the Niti Aayog is setting such kind of important goals for us, and it is a roadmap that aims to effectively use digital public infrastructure to drive inclusive development and productivity-led economic transformation. So first of all, we should know what is the meaning of inclusivity. Yes, because in the mains we have topic called as the inclusive growth. inclusively growth. So what do you mean by inclusive growth? So according to the OECD, Organization for the Economic Cooperation and Development, it states that the inclusive growth encompasses the all sections of a society and renders the benefit of such growths in amongst the all section of a society. That's the standard definition, but that is used for what? That is used for the mains purpose. But here we have to take a look at the Niti Aayog report. So first of all, the year is important, by 2047, and it is all about the digital public infrastructure in order to increase the productivity led economic transformation. So these are the important ones. So development, the roadmap was developed by the Niti Frontier Tech Hub. Very important. The first time we are coming across such kind of tech hub bodies, and in a partnership with the X-Step Foundation and the Deloitte. So these are the some private firms that they are playing a role in the setting the public policies. Next, it outlines the vision for the transformation of the economy towards the 30 trillion economy by 2047. So this is also one of the important bit that we have to ponder upon, or we need to emphasize, so that in the examination we should be it will help us in order to just solve the factual related questions. So two-stage implementation strategy is there, very important. So 2025 to 2035 focuses on the removing the structural bottlenecks in the key sectors and enabling the broad section of a capable citizen to achieve livelihood based growth. So here the bottlenecks, it means that removing those all stricture or the constraints which are actually hampering the realization of our potential. Next, in the second section we can see that aims to achieve widespread prosperity through the immediate innovation and sustainable high value local economic growth. So here are two time phase, that is from 2025 to 2035. This is the roadmap for 10 years, and next 2035 to 2047. So this is for another for this is the second roadmap for the 12 years. The facts are more important, because sometimes MPSC or the UPC may twist it. It may twist such kind of statements, and they can blend some information with it, and they will ask you the question. So that's why this is very important, guys, for all of us. Next, moving towards the next topic or the next part of our content, that is sectoral transformation. Under DPI 2.0, the roadmap identifies the 8 sectoral transformation to remove structural bottlenecks in the sector such as MSME. So here the abbreviation of MSME stands for the micro, medium, small enterprises. That's it. Enterprises. Agriculture, education, health, to strengthen the systematic enablers such as compliance, decentralized energy, and benefit distribution. So next, what are the 8 core sectors that Niti Aayog is focusing on? The first one is the MSME, second one is the agriculture, third one is the education, fourth one is the health, fifth one is the compliance, decentralized energy, benefit the distribution, and systematic enablers. So we have to just focus on all these key words, so we can write these words in the mains. Next, 4 essential elements for the implementation. So there are some essentiality or the core principles on which this is going to be implemented. First, the integration of the district level approach. So moving beyond the district specific development objective towards the unified local system. So just this is going to create a integration of a district level approach in the upcoming roadmaps for our developments. Next, expansion of the innovation entrepreneur base. So creating a distributive innovation engine for supply and the development. So this is the second important core for our development strategy. Next, so we need not to focus too much excessively upon all the aspects, but there are 4 important themes. So I'm going to just focus on just what I'll practically suggest you guys to have on your content in your list. Just mug up all these facts. This will be your utility from the perspective of the mains. Now next to this right to safe travel on a national highways. So under Article 21, you know, the ambit of or the spectrum of Article 21 under the Indian Constitution is so wide, and it cannot be contained in the just only terms of right to life and liberty. But over a period of time, through the amendments or through the judicial verdicts, the honorable judiciary, that is Supreme Court and the High Court, have just expanded the ambit of such provisions, and they brought inclusively some important essential components that makes human life worthy of being treated as human life. Now next, on the 27th April, uh, so first of all, DPI 2014 roadmap, and uh, along with this, uh, under Article 21, so there is a bit a kind of a just guys, I'm just what I'm trying to show, that there is a just one simple mistake, that is a blend of content in this series. Just ignore this one. But what I'm going to say, that just don't focus on this part. I'm going to uh, just strike it out. But our main content lies towards this one. It says that the direction of the Supreme Court. The news is all about uh, the highways. It is related to the highways. The court imposed the immediate ban on any new commercial construction, dhabas and eateries within the right of the way, land reserved for the highway. It eliminates the blind spot authorized law by law roadside facilities, while strictly prohibiting unauthorized and commercial vehicle from parking or stopping any national highways or carriageway or the paved shoulders. So district authorities have been directed to demolish or remove such all unauthorized construction within the 60 days. It means that even the IAS or the IPS officers now will be having the powers or the authority to remove unauthorized construction in the periphery of these national highways, because we have seen on the Samruddhi Mahamarg highway, after its inauguration, there were some the people were trying to construct their hotels, dhaba, restaurants, which was compelling the vehicles to halt their vehicles, and it was the cause of accidents. So in order to shun or null that effect of the accident, so these are the instructions given by the honorable Supreme Court, and this should be considered as a case of a judicial activism, that the proactive role created by the judiciary in order to just safeguard the rights of the citizen or to safeguard the human rights, because right to life is also it is also a fundamental right under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. Next, moving towards the next, it's all about, this bit is all about the anti-defection law. Right now we are the Indian politics is witnessing huge switch over the political loyalties, in terms of just in order to just secure their political futures. So many leaders are just shifting their political loyalties and opting for the national based parties, and so ensuring the political stability and the integrity, it is the core of this content. Now we are going to focus on this. What is the intent of the law? The anti-defection law is a set of rules in the Indian Constitution designed to prevent elected politicians, member of the parliament or the state legislature from changing political parties for personal gains and the political maneuvering. So this is the very, very important line that directly you can use for the intro if UPSC or the MPSC is going to ask you the question, what is the intent of this law? So for the introduction purpose, directly you can use this line. The law was introduced to ensure the stability in the parliamentary system and to curb the frequent party switching, the culture of the 1960s and 1970s, popularly known as Ayaram Gayaram in the Hindi. So this Ayaram Gayaram statement was given where one person from Uttar Pradesh, he switched his political loyalty thrice in a single day. So what kind of disastrous impact it can have in the Indian political system, in order to just put a limit on such, or just to curtail them from frequent transferring of their political loyalties in order to secure safe, or in order to secure uh, their political future. This act is there. So in 1985, the law was enacted through the 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act, which inserted the 10th schedule into the constitution. This amendment also added Article 102 subclause 2 and 191 subclause 2 to the Indian constitution. So here it is your job, guys, to take a look at what is given in Article 102 subsection 2 and 191 2. So why I have left this slide? Because, guys, right now what we misses in your preparation is that we tend to ignore mugging up the important constitutional provisions. So in order to highlight that what is the missing phenomena in studying in terms of polity, that you should, along with the Lakshmikant, you should buy Bare Act books in which there are number wise articles and their provisions are clear, where you can use it for your mains. So that's why I have not given you the essence of the article number, that is 102 2 and 192. So or else what you can do, that you can just Google it on the maps, on the Google, and you can extract the information. The law further strengthening by the 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 203. This is very, very important here. The amendment removed the provision relating to the split under which 1/3 of the members could leave a political party and retain only the provision related to a merger. So this is very important. Now next to it, just I will clear this slide for you guys. What are the key features of the anti-defection law? It prevents the elected members from the defecting to the another political party, ensures the stability in government and in legislative functioning, upholds the integrity and the political parties and mandates, specifies the ground for the disqualifications. So that's it. So here is the monograph. It is the monogram which locates that the person cannot try to just shift himself from the old party to the new party. Next. So exceptions to disqualification merger clause. So here we are going to talk a little bit in detail about the exception clause. So first one, if political party merges with the another political party, at least 2/3 of the members of the legislature party agreed to the merger, then they are protected from the disqualification. So this is very, very important, that by 2/3 of the total party, that party is getting merged with the another party, then there won't be any kind of disqualification. To claim the protection under the merger clause of the anti-defection law, paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule, a specific two-pronged criteria, twin test, must be fulfilled. Merely changing a party in large number is not a sufficient. So these are some exceptions. The Supreme Court has also consistently held the merger clause is an exception and we must strictly interpret it, must be strictly interpreted. Twin test ensures that the exception is not misused. So this is also important provision that we have to just focus. Now the criteria. First, the origin. The original political party, the broader organizational unity, must have formally merged with the another political party. So this is how, these are the some important criteria in order we should remember while just learning about the basics of this anti-defection law. The criteria second, numbers. After the party level mergers, at least 2/3 of the member of legislature party, elected MPs or MLAs belonging to that group must agree and accept the merger. So this is the second test, essentially second test. The merger must be initiated by the political party itself. A group of elected legislature cannot independently devise a merger plan and merely to avoid proceedings under the anti-defection law. So this is very, very important. Now provision in the landmark Subhash Desai. So look at this content, guys. So such kind of judicial verdicts you should take note. judicial verdicts. In the landmark Subhash Desai versus Principal Secretary, the Governor of Maharashtra, the judgment or judicial verdict, the Supreme Court laid down the twin test for the merger under anti-defection law 10th schedule. It is the March 2026 judgment concerning the merger of political parties. The Supreme Court further strengthened and clearly defined this concept. So this is the this is the foundation of twin test judgment, where it has clarified related to the all essential test, that is twin test. First of all, we have talked about it, and the second criteria also we have discussed about it. In order to just merge the party, what you need to do next. Tripura tops the Panchayat Award Advancement Index PI. So Panchayat Advancement Index 2.0. So this is how this content you can directly use in the mains or the suggestion part body for your enrichment of the content. On 24th of April, on the occasion of National Panchayati Raj Day, 24th of April 2026. So remember that 24th of April in India is celebrated as the National Panchayati Raj Days. National Panchayati Raj Day. Under the Ministry of Panchayati Raj released the Panchayat Advancement Index report for the financial year 2023 and 2024. Key highlights of the reports. So 3,635 Gram Panchayat have been included in the front runner category, while 1,18,824 Gram Panchayat, about almost 45.72, have been included in the performer category. So this data will be useful for writing the answer to the mains. The major themes under which the Gram Panchayat have recorded excellent performance include theme number 1, poverty free and enhanced livelihood in Panchayat. This is the very important theme. Sometimes it may be asked in the parallel examination conducted by the UPSC, that is UPSC Enforcement Officer for the EPFO organization, or it may be asked in the your defense related exam, such as if you want to write this examination called as the Central Armed Police Force, which is also conducted by the UPSC. Next, the theme number 2 is the healthy panchayat. So these two important themes are there that you should remember. And Tripura has topped the country by achieving front runner status for all about 80% of the Gram Panchayat. Kerala and Odisha follow the next. So Tripura, Kerala and Odisha. Now, no Gram Panchayat have been able to secure place in the highest achiever category. Yes, this is the very crucial thing that we should not miss, that no Panchayat is there in the achiever category, although Tripura is in the highest performing in terms of front runner category. So there is a categorical distinction or categorical division based on the performances. Now next, the maximum number of Gram Panchayat falls under the performer category. So this makes it a national news. Now next we will move to the reconstitution of the 4 parliamentary committees for 2026 and 2027. Honorable Lok Sabha Speaker reconstituted the 4 parliamentary committee for the year 2026-2027 on 1st of May 2026. Now these are the parliamentary committees. Actually, their purpose is when actually Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha does not sit in the session for the rest of interregnum. That means that there is a recess between 2 session of the parliament. Then who is going to work? The intent of parliamentary committees is to work within such kind of recesses. They also provide some kind of technical assistance, and every members, either he belongs to the working party or the ruling party or the opposition party, they do have a reservation under such parliamentary committee, which makes it a representative, inclusive and justiciable committee. And so first one is all about the Public Account Committee, PAC, popularly in short it is called as the PAC. So this is remembered as the PAC. Next to it, it says that the committee chaired by the Congress MP KC Venugopal consists of 22 members. So now guys, what we need to focus on, their number of members under such kind of committees. So it is headed by the KC Venugopal, and total there are 22 members. They are serving for this or in the committee, and out of this the 15 belongs to the Lok Sabha and 7 from the Rajya Sabha. So this count is very, very important. This count, it is not a discount, don't get confused. The number which is given as the 15 members from the Lok Sabha and 7 members from the Rajya Sabha. This committee focuses on the government expenditure and the reports given by the Comptroller and the Auditor General of India. And guys, remember the article number, that is 148 in the Indian Constitution, which says that there shall be the appointment of the Comptroller and Auditor General in order to audit the expenditure of the government of Union of India. That's it. But now what we should not miss is that it is chaired by the KC Venugopal. That's it. And one more thing, guys, that all about the parliamentary committee. The parliamentary committees in the Lok Sabha, they are actually selected or just constituted by Honorable Speaker of the Lok Sabha. If in the Lok Sabha, and in the Rajya Sabha there is a provision for the deputy or vice president, who is ex officio president of ex officio chairperson of the Rajya Sabha, that is Council of States. He appoints the committee or he constitutes the committee, and these are the powers which belongs to the presiding authorities that we should not miss. Now reconstitution. Next, we have dealt with about this one. Next is about it is all about the Public Account Committee. Now next all about is that so this is the important committee that we should not miss. The rest of the committees which are constituted, they are just a kind of the committees which UPSC need not UPSC doesn't go into that depth, and it just merely focuses on the facts, that is PAC. So why we have taken this committee into the discussion and ignored the rest of us? Because this is the very, very important committee in terms of finance, which try to evaluate the performance of the government on the basis of the financial auditing. So that's why we have taken this into the consideration. Now Supreme Court launches One Case, One Data and Susahaya initiative. So One Case, One Data, Susahaya initiative. This initiative gives a due importance to the human oversight in the judicial system, while promoting the digitization, accessibility, efficiency, technology-based justice delivery. Now, one case, one data. So, one unified system. It consists of Supreme Court, Honorable High Court, Tehsil Court or the Taluka Court, and the district courts. Now, it is a major digital infrastructure project aimed at integrating the judicial information from all levels of the Indian judiciary, the Supreme Court, High Court and the District Court and Taluka Court in the single unified system. Its main objective is to connect the records across different levels of courts and develop an efficient national case management system that eliminates the data fragmentation. So this will enhance the speed and the transparency of the judicial process. The initiative aims to make the case management more streamlined and create unified system across India. That's it. Now, okay. Next important bit is all about the Assam Assembly passes the Uniform Civil Code Bill. So, on 25th of May 2026, the Assam government passed the Uniform Civil Code Assam 2026 bill in the State Legislative Assembly. The bill proposes the application of the single and uniform law all residents in matters related to the marriage, divorce, inheritance right and the live-in relationship. So, these are the key important 4 words that we have to ponder upon. That is, first one is the marriage. Next one is the divorce. Third one is the inheritance rights. Fourth one is the live-in relationship. Live-in relationships. So right now we are also have added the live-in relationship also as a criteria in order to secure uniform civil code. Next, scheduled tribes have been excluded from the scope of the law. So it means that this uniform or the UCC won't be applied to the scheduled tribe, because scheduled tribes, they do have their own set of practices. Their culture is distinct from the mainstream society. So it was the opinion of the Jawaharlal Nehru that we should just integrate this scheduled tribe in the mainstream society, but we should also allow them to have autonomy in terms of the way of they living and also their cultural practices. So now Uttarakhand and the Gujarat too have also previously passed similar laws respectively. Even though Maharashtra government also have framed the recently the committee in order to secure uniform civil code, so that there should be a common set of law across all the religions to have uniformity, so it can create the administrative convenience. It will also reduce the kind of backlog in the judiciary. Also it will try to enhance the transparency across the system. Now under the Assam's proposed, the bigamy and the polygamy will be punishable with the imprisonment up to the 7 years under the section 82 of the Bharatiya Nyay Sanhita 2027. So this is important provision. And section 82 of the Bharatiya Nyay Sanhita, that is actually the governing Sanhita or the code for all civil crimes, Bharatiya Nyay Sanhita, that is. Now next is the Sikkim becomes India's first paperless judicial state. That's it. This is a very, very important initiative, which in the sometimes MPSC will also ask which state in a recent times became the first judicial paperless judicial state. So answer to such question is your Sikkim is the answer. So Sikkim become the first state in India fully paperless judicial system. The announcement that Sikkim is the first state in India to adopt completely paperless judicial system was made by the Chief Justice of India, Honorable Suryakant, in May 2026. The Chief Justice made this announcement during the National Conference on Technology and Judicial Education, which was held in the Gangtok. It is the capital city of the city of the Sikkim, that we should remember. The paperless judicial system includes completely digital processes such as e-filing of the applications, digital generation of the court records, virtual hearings, and automated workflows. The state judiciary is also considering the inclusion of modern technology tools for legal research and court management, including AI-based systems such as SUPAS and SUAS. So these are the initiatives which are taken by the Honorable Judiciary. These digital processes are expected to reduce the pendency of the court's cases, speed up the hearing, and improve the overall efficiency of the system. That's it. Now, there is a next thing called as the Unified Payment System, which is in news. So why it is in news? So recently, Unified Payment Interface completes the 10-year of highlighting its journey from the nascent platform in 2016, a global digital payment leader in 2026. So about the UPI. UPI is the real-time payment system that enables interoperable and secure and instant transaction between the individuals and the merchants. So it is developed by the National Payment Corporation of India. This is very, very important organization. Next, it works through the institutional partnership where each participant's bank functions as the remitter's payment service provider, processing outgoing transaction, and beneficiary PSP receiving the funds, with the NPCI monitoring performances metrics for all participants. So other versions of the UPI Lite on a device wallet designed to process low value transactions that are below 1,000 in faster and pinless manner. So this is very, very important, that where the UPI Lite version, Lite means that it is used for the transaction record of value having less than 1,000 rupees. Next, UPI Litex, it allows the offline payment, that is very, very important, without internet connectivity, enhancing the existing UPI Lite functionaries in much more efficient manner. So see what exactly the India is witnessing right now. Although we have switched network to the 6G, but some areas are still, they are hitherto still left or untouched by the network access. So under such remote conditions, UPI Lite X can be a ray of hope in order, or just to have in order just to conduct or just to secure the financial uh, transactions. So UPI Cash Point allow the withdrawal of a cash at a local shop and the business correspondence outlets using UPI app. So it means that you can also use you can also withdraw the cash. Next, UPI One World prepaid payment instrument wallet powered by the UPI, which enables the foreign national arriving in India and non-resident Indians to make UPI based payment during the stay. So UPI One World. Also, this is exclusively meant to the national who are arriving in India, or simply you can say that this is for the foreigners. You can use this one. Now, a little bit or the briefing about the National Payment Corporation of India. So it is an umbrella organization for the operating retail payments and settlement systems in India, incorporated as a non-for-profit company under the Section 8 of the Section 8 of the Companies Act 2013. So it is the initiative of Reserve Bank of India and India Bank Association, which consists of 10 banks. It consists of 10 banks and its headquarters, it is based in the Mumbai, Maharashtra state. So legal framework, Payment and Settlement System Act, its year is 2007. The key products offered by the NPCI: Immediate Payment Service System, National Automated Clearing House, Unified Payment Interface, RuPay Aadhaar Enabled Payment System. So RuPay is the payment gateway. It is the RuPay is the seventh payment gateway in the world. RuPay is the seventh payment gateway in the world, along with the MasterCard. You must have heard about the MasterCard. Next, the impact of the UPI beyond the payments. Okay, so you have to just clear the basic things regarding the impact of the UPI. So this essential content you can directly use in the mains. So the pervasive network connects over the 700 banks, a single platform capturing an 85% of the India's share in retail digital payment, driving grassroots financial inclusion, formalization of economy. That's it. Swapped a cash dependent system for a one tap QR mode, integrating all vendors into formal financial sector, credit for the MSME. So digital transaction log helps micro businesses secure formal credit without physical assets. It means that without having a collateral, they can secure the money or the credit. So micro payments, the high volume, small value transaction bridge the economic divide between the urban hubs and rural zones. So person to person transaction shows the widespread use for the low value transaction, with 59% transaction below the 500. So it is visible that through UPI, the individuals are actually using low value transaction, which are the below of value 500 rupees. So next, the catalyzing the financial innovation and the fintech. Open architecture, UPI uses API, application programming interface, Rails, that allows third-party app like PhonePe, Google Pay to build an innovation rapidly. Credit access moves past basics banking by natively supporting instant pre-approved credit lines linked straight to the UPI IDs, projecting geopolitical soft power, global recognition. The International Monetary Fund in June 2025 report, Growing Retail Digital Payments, recognized UPI as the world's largest retail payment system by transaction volume. Further, as per the 2024 ACI Worldwide Report, titled Prime Minister for the Real Time, UPI accounts for the 49% of the global real time transactions volume. So global expansion, UPI lives in over 8 countries, includes UAE, Singapore, Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, France, Mauritius and Qatar, enabling smooth cross-border retail payments, tourism and affordable trade remittances. So DPI showcases. So these are some important points that we need to focus on. Now, pervasive network, it connects over 700 banks that we have essentially talked about. Now, all India index of the industrial production. So why this is in news? So the Ministry of Statistics Program Implementation has revised the base year of IIP from 2011 to 2023. So this is the only thing, that the base year of IIP, that is Index of Industrial Production, is being revised from 2011 to 2023. That's it. That is what we need to revise. The base year revision, it is revised to 2023, 2022 to 2023 under the aegis of Technical Advisory Committee. So base year is the specific reference period, time used for the benchmark for the campaign comparing the economic and the financial data, production prices. It is an index compilation. The base year is assigned as an index value of exactly 100, allowing subsequent data to be measured relative to the easily determined if an activity is increased or decreased. So it means that by using the base year, say for example, in the base year in 2023, the price of commodity is 100 rupees, and over a period of 3 years from in 2026, it has been increased to 150. Then we can conclude and say that from 100 to 150, there is an increase of 50% increase in the price of commodity. So this is how there is a utility of the base year. Now coverage, it is added to the gas supply, water supply, sewerage and waste management activities while retaining the existing sectors. So inclusive mining classification, it is added to the minor minerals and the rare earth minerals for the better sectoral representation. It means that these were the areas, these were the areas which were not covered earlier. Now they are included. So revamped item basket, so expanded from 839 items to the 1042. So this is very, very important, that old series contained 839 items. Now it consists of 1042 the products. Now sectors and the base year. So base year is 2011 and now 2023. So what is the weightage percent that we need to focus on? In the mining and quarrying, it was the 14.327. You can ignore this two, but what you can remember is that it has a 14.37. So item group was 1 in the mining quarrying, but now its weightage is decreased and the item groups are 3. Manufacturing, it is 17.633. Total number of item groups were in the manufacturing sector were 405. Now there is no significant change. Only you can take a look at that after the decimal point, there is just a minute change is visible, but significantly the number of item groups under such criteria is increased from 405 to 55. It means that addition of 50 plus 50 item groups are there. Electricity and the gas supply, so its weightage was 7.995. So instead of this, you can directly say that number of groups or the item groups were 1, and it has been increased to the 10.88865, and the number of items are increased to the 3. So the new category, water supply, sewerage and wastage management, it has been there was no provision under previous index. Now it has been increased to the 2 and 2. So this makes the total of 407 sectors, 100 sectors, 467. So this is the important data that we have to keep on revising for our prelims purpose. Now the last news is all about the Farmers Producer Organization, FPO. So what is this is all about? So why this is in news? So National Academy of Agriculture Sciences in a recent policy paper suggested a key measures to enhance efficiency and the sustainability of the Farmers Producer Organization in India. About FPO. FPO are the type of producer organization. Actually, these are the legal entities. These are the legal entities formed by the primary producers like farmers, fishermen, weavers, where the members of the farmers, their members are what? They are the farmers, actually those people who form this organization called as the FPO, Farmers Producer Organization. The word farmers itself indicates that the farmers are the pioneers, or they are the real organizing authority behind this organization. So incorporated, registered under the Part 9A of the Companies Act, or under the Cooperative Society Act of state or the central government. Small Farmers Agribusiness Consortium, mandated by the Ministry of Agriculture to support state government in the formation of the FPO. Next, FPO registry portal must be registered with this within this portal, maintained by the central government, and receives unique identity number, RIC, that is registration identity card. Now, next to this, the benefits of the FPO are the collective bargaining, first one. Next, digital market access. You can also write that the data given here is that the bulk purchasing reduces the cost by 20 to 40% for the farmers. So this can save, if you take the numbers in the 100, and if you will take the 20% of this one, so almost on the every 100 rupee transaction, the farmer can save the 20 rupees, and this is the very significant amount. He can just keep this with him, and he can just enhance the vision of doubling his income. It can just accentuate it. Yes. Direct market access. The farmers FPO eliminates 3 to 4 middleman layers through the access to the e-NAM and digital platform. Enhanced technology adoption. FPO enables shared access to the farm machineries, precision farming tools using drones and sensor, and digital record keeping and the traceability. Next, the financial inclusion member enhances access to the credit at low interest rate, crop insurance, and the government subsidies. Under the formation and promotion of the 10,000 FPO schemes, financial assistance of up to 18 lakhs provided to the each FPO toward the management cost for 3 years. So you can just remember this data. And next one is the value addition. So FPI also provides service such as processing unit for the higher value products, branding, packaging, organic, and the GI certification assistance. Risk reduction. FPO reduces risk for the members, diversifying the income sources, and enables the collective bargaining during the price fluctuation, which is the concern of the day of which is the concern for the main concern for the farmers nowadays. Next, the policy advocacy. Through the representation in the regional and national forums, FPI can actually advocate for the farming sectors. Next, knowledge sharing and the capacity building. So these are the important points you can directly use for the mains, and you can just dwell upon. Now, key initiatives taken towards the promotion of the FPI. So formation and the promotion of 10,000 farmers producer organization schemes. Next, cluster based business organization under the schemes area task for the facilitated market by identify and the connecting the FPO relevant. Linkage through the online platform. FPO encouraged to use government platform, electronic national agriculture market, open network for digital commerce, government e-marketplace, etc. to list directly interact the buyers and traders. Scheme for the fund for the registration of the traditional industries, Spurti, APEDA. Next, draft national policy on the farmer producer organization, scientifically, systematically consolidate the existing FPO and form new FPO benefiting the 2.50 crores farmers. So these are the some important bits of the June month in order to prepare your basic stuff, and this will help you so that you can enrich your content, and there will be an add-on effect to your mains preparation. Along with that, there is a clarity. I have given you the enough clarity about all the prelims relevant themes, or the prelims relevant economy section, so that you can just amplify your preparation. So thank you so much guys for watching this economy session of the big picture on the June month session. Thank you so much.